Zem Stark, In Search of Excellence. Zem's English B1. Unit 10C. Returning Goods and Complaints. In this task, we'll hear different opinions on a specific topic. When people discuss if shops should always accept returns, opinions are different. Jane believes shops should always allow returns because this makes customers feel safe and confident. She explains that if people know they can bring something back, they will not be afraid to buy it. She also adds that it is good for the shop's reputation because customers will trust it more. Sally thinks differently. She says returns should only be possible when something is broken or does not work well. She argues that if shops accept all returns, some people may wear clothes once for a party or use a product and then give it back, which is unfair. Emma has another idea. She says small businesses would face big problems if they had to take back everything. In her view, big companies like supermarkets can afford this, but a family shop could lose a lot of money. Leo, however, thinks flexible return rules are the best because customers will feel respected and stay loyal. When the topic moves to the problems people face when returning items, opinions are also very different. Jane believes the most common problem is that shops usually give a very short deadline, such as only 7 days. She says people may be busy or they may not notice the problem quickly, so they miss the chance to return. Sally thinks the bigger issue is the staff. She says some assistants do not want to help. They ask too many questions, or they even look at the customer like they are guilty of lying. Emma explains another problem. The rules are often not clear. Sometimes customers do not read the small print or do not understand the return policy, and they become upset when the shop refuses. Leo believes that in some countries the problem is even worse. He says consumer rights are weak and the law does not protect customers. As a result, many shops simply refuse returns, and people have no power to argue, which makes the experience stressful and unfair. When people discuss if complaining can improve products and services, the ideas are mixed once again. Jane believes that complaints are very helpful because companies can use them to make their products better. She says that if nobody complains, the shop will think everything is fine and will not change. Sally thinks complaining is useful only when customers explain politely and clearly. For example, if someone says, "This phone stopped working after 1 week," the shop can understand the problem. But if the customer only shouts, the staff will not listen. Emma feels that complaining is not very effective. She thinks many shops and companies do not really listen, so even if people complain, nothing changes at all. Leo, however, believes complaining is extremely important. He says it is the only way companies know what customers really need, and if enough people complain together, the business will feel pressure to improve and offer better quality.